What's up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Barbecue. What I want to come at you with today is going to be, first of all, kind of a review on this knife that was sent to me by Kuma. Secondly, I will be giving one of these knives away. So I have two of these knives. One I'm going to send to somebody that leaves a comment on this video, and one I'm going to be using for myself. Now, I have had a chance to kind of use this a little bit, and I'm pretty impressed. What I want to do, though, is talk to you about how I could have saved a bunch of money by not buying this set and just using my old set if I would have just had a knife like this to kind of roll with. So anyway, first of all, let's just go over this giveaway. All you have to do is leave a comment. That kind of enters you into it. It is what, like March 20 something. You know what, I'll probably do this giveaway in about 2 weeks, or somewhere in that neighborhood, so not too far off. It may be even sooner. Anyway, let's get on to this story. So I had this Hinkle knife set. Everything was great, and pretty much, when I'm using my knives, there's only a few that I use, and my chef knife was starting to go bad. Just wasn't, it was dull. I couldn't keep a sharp blade on it, so I went out and bought this. Excuse me if I'm not fluent in French. I think it's a German knife set with a French name, but Sabatier. So I bought this. This is a mid-level knife set. Whole thing was probably in the low 100s, somewhere in there. Typically, I got this on clearance for a lot cheaper than that. I can't remember how much it was. But anyway, had I been able to just buy a good chef knife and just throw that, like if this one goes bad, and I'm just able to throw this in, this pretty much looks like it belongs in that set. Now the Hinkle set was a little bit different, but I still would have just gone with just replacing one knife rather than a whole set. So what I did with the rest of the set was, my family uses those sets because they can just beat those up and do what they want, and I use these. Anyway, one thing I was impressed about, I'm not super into knives. There's a lot of people out there that do real nice knife reviews. But before we get into that, this is what I tried to replace my Hinkle knife with, and this is one that I'm gonna let the family beat up. This thing just didn't have a good motion on it. This is like a Faberware. This particular knife, I think, was about $24, something like that. Anyway, this is one the family can use. This knife here, this Kuma knife, and this has some weight on it. Actually, it might even weigh a little bit more than this big chef knife here. This is under $20. In the description, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to their website and where you can order it from and get 20% off on your order. Anyway, the thing I like about this, I'm not super into knives. I mean, I like them, obviously, but, I'm not real anal about them. You buy a knife and it's sharp or it's not sharp. You could always sharpen a blade, so I'm not concerned about that. What I am concerned about is the rocking motion on it, and I'm going to be doing a video on some caramelized onions that somebody requested, so I thought this would be a good, good demonstration on it. Anyway, what I like to do, I'm not a professional chef and I can't, cut off fast or anything, but I do like a good rocking motion, and that's what this has here. And it is very sharp. So I mean, this right here, this knife here could have probably saved me, I'm thinking this knife set was closer to $70. I mean, it does have some additional knives in it. You have a couple different, blades with this, but I would have been fine with my Hinkle knife set if I could have just replaced that one blade. As a matter of fact, that's probably my favorite of this knife set that would be unusual, that I wouldn't necessarily use all the time. But anyway, as far as this knife goes, I'm telling you, I'm impressed by it. This is one that I will not let my family tear up. And anyway, like I said, leave a comment. I'm going to put all their information in the description. And I think, I'm not sure if we're able to do annotations or not anymore, but I'm going to try to put their information also in the iCard above, but at least in the description below. I'm telling you, if you're looking for just one knife that's going to do, that's going to do some good work for you, this, for under $20, is a good knife. Like I said, I wouldn't have bought this had this got sent to me earlier. And when I send this out, I may be sending it out with some extra goodies. I have so much barbecue rubs and things like that. I may be enclosing a little bit more than just this knife in the package that I send. Anyway, if you're not subscribed to No Hippie Barbecue, please subscribe. You're not, I really don't care if you're subscribed to enter this giveaway or not, but I would appreciate it. Anyway, check out Kuma knives. And thanks for stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.